Just not like crazy or anything, just up a little bit. See if that helps. That's good. We'll give it a few minutes. I had to remake the thing because I'm stupid. And the cat's knocked out. There we go. I think that's good. Yeah. Okay. All right then. Well, that's different. Oh man. We'll give it a few minutes. We'll see if anybody pops in. I kind of effed up a little bit, and I didn't know that you couldn't set your live up on your phone and not actually use your phone. Whoops. So here we are.
You need to go to live chat though. You're in top chat.
Why do I have to do all this shit? It should
Why
just
do you have to
automatically
complain?
pull up. I don't know. Because I hate computers.
Goodness
And my back
gracious.
is killing me.
Well, listen.
So, anyway. Yeah, I don't even know if anybody can hear me. Maybe I should pull it up on here.
Well, there's nobody in here, so nobody can tell you one way or the other.
There it is. Oops, damage. There it is. Sorry. Are we sure we're live?
It shows live.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Whip said he just noticed we went live because he was texting me, so
I can't find it on here to check my audio. Animated for public, so that's cool. Oh, there it is.
I see it. I see it.
Yep, all right, it's working. Now I gotta get out of that. Maybe. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, happy Monday. It's been a little while, and to relearn all this stuff. That's okay. We'll get there. It's been a crazy weekend, but everything is back to normal now, I think, for a little while. We're rocking and rolling now, so I think. I don't know. But got back from the class yesterday, probably about 7:30-ish. Came in, Blue instantly fell asleep. So she slept 8 hours on the road and then decided to sleep longer, which was fine. But I believe she had a great time.
Yes.
I would think all evidence shows Blue enjoyed herself. Did ya? Yeah. Anyways, we had a lot of fun. Got plenty of time to hang out with some people. Well, I say plenty of time, but it's never enough.
No. Literally ever.
But we had a fun time overall. There was just so much to do, not just the clash. There was other things going on. As we all know, I found some of them, but it was a fun time, and had a little fun with the raffle contest. And not gonna lie, man, I made out pretty good, I think. I don't know if this is working or not.
You're live. I'm watching it.
Okay. But I think I made out pretty good for what I put into it. I've already enacted some of the stuff I've got. I got all the Sarah stuff, and it's already being used. Those are just the boxes. There was so much there that I think I put tickets in and she put tickets in. The one thing I really wanted I didn't get, but that's okay because I really wanted this too. So got this beautiful over here. I keep forgetting about that part. I got this bucket that is handcrafted by Miss Dee Dee herself, and use that to transport the metalhead guppies back, which those two are in the tank. They're doing great. Hopefully they'll, do the thing, and we'll have more. I don't know. We'll see. But let's see. I picked up that in the raffle, this pack, and then anybody that put a ticket in for the saltwater API test kit, anybody that did that won one. So there's that. And I tell you what, it actually, I had a few questions regarding that saltwater kit.
You're getting people in now.
Well, what's up, whippersnapper?
Yeah, he just sent me a text message and he said Dennis fell and possibly broke his hip.
Oh no.
Wasn't Dennis at the clash?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So he was texting me and then he saw that we went live and said he would come in here and talk, but yeah, apparently Dennis hurt himself. So yeah.
That's not good.
No.
Well,
Hopefully
like I said
he's okay.
too, there was that bit where the little girl was riding that cart thing around right in front of him, and it's like, come on, give him some room, man.
And I don't know who the parents of that little girl were, but they needed to be a lot more vigilant with her than they were.
At the tail end of the fish family stream. Oh man. Well, I hope he's okay. That's not good.
No, it's not good.
That's a hard thing to come back from. They had to do hip surgery on my dad. He fell and broke his, and that was a few years ago.
Like 5 years ago.
And it was a lengthy process, a lengthy comeback process.
Well, yeah, because they had to put him in a rehab nursing home facility, and it was just.
And then there's just all sort of.
And then we had COVID, so nobody could really go and see him unless you signed up ahead of time and filled out a whole bunch of paperwork, and then you had to go in there with a mask, and it was just stupid.
Yeah. Is that a June? It's a June. What's
Hi,
happening?
June.
Well, I hope he gets to feeling better. I hope it's not broken. Maybe he just bruised it or something, and he doesn't have to go through all that BS, because
That's a long
that's
process.
a lot to deal with. I had some questions regarding these API test kits, and I think I answered them last night when we got home because I couldn't wait anymore and I wanted to try it. Because I just wanted to know, is there any difference between the ammonia testers in the saltwater kit versus the freshwater different? And the answer is no. They're the same part numbers. They're the same chemical. So obviously this saltwater tank's doing fine, other than the algae. So you don't necessarily have to get the saltwater kit if you want to run saltwater. You can do it with the freshwater kit. I found that out. I found that interesting, and I figured I would share it with you guys.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure somebody else has figured that out long before now. But it just kind of made me wonder, because when you go to test the ammonia, when you put the second step in, or the second bottle in to mix it, it coagulates. So I was like, well, maybe that's the difference between the fresh water and the salt water. Maybe the saltwater kit doesn't do that and it's still water. Yeah, no, it does it too because it's the same chemical. So, yeah. Where the heck have we been? We've been here just taking a break from everything.
Yeah.
Well, we were in Pennsylvania this weekend. I don't know if you saw that. But no, we just been taking a break from everything. Things been kind of busy and stuff around here, so we don't have a table here anymore. It's a bar that you can't see now. So you'll probably see a cattail wander by at some point, or they'll jump up on the tanks right where I don't want them.
Oh.
We missed you too, June. It's good seeing you. Yeah, we're still here.
Sometimes you just have to step back, take a breather, take a break, get your bearings back, and that's what we had to do as far as fish keeping videos went. We still have the tanks.
I feel like I don't know, this weekend was good for me. It kind of re-energized me to I don't want to say get back into doing videos about fish, but I mean, a few won't hurt, right? So I can have a channel that does whatever I want it to do. So I can do automotive, I can do fish. People like it, they like it. If they don't, oh well.
I did share Blue's channel link on there for anybody who wants to subscribe to her for future updates.
Yes,
wink, wink.
If you look at the top of the chat, there's a YouTube link. That is Blue's official YouTube link. Yes, my dog has a channel now.
We kind of got coerced into it over the weekend, though.
Now, not only do I have to do videos for what all I do, now I gotta also come up with ideas for Blue.
Yeah.
So that's okay though, because her ideas are going to be great no matter what. So
yeah.
As long as I'm not talking, it'll be great.
Oh.
3G, what's up, buddy? How you doing? How you doing? Good seeing you. George RB3, how goes it yourself, sir? Good seeing you. I'll tell you what, that trip really took it over my back.
My hips hurt so bad today.
I am hurting today.
Oh, the arthritis was like, chill out, lady.
And it's not like it's a bad trip. It's just
8.5 hours in a car when you only get out a couple of times the whole time.
So going down, we stopped, I think,
like 4 times.
3 or 4 times. Because we were just wanting to make sure that if she had to go, she could get out and go. It's much easier to clean it up outside than in the car.
Yeah.
Fortunately, she had 0 accidents in the car. I almost thought I pushed her too far coming home because we only stopped twice.
3 times.
3 times. We stopped 3 times coming home. And then I realized it stinks because we're in Ohio. That's what smells like that.
Yeah.
Oh, Oinky's in the house. What's up, Oinky?
Oinky!
How you doing? We have to. There we go. Oh.
You hit save.
There we go.
There you
go. You get a wrench. I like this wrenching everybody thing.
You're gonna play Oprah now.
Yeah. Well, I saw Father Fish do it, and I kind of like the idea. So nobody can put anybody in timeout. That way, if somebody's mad at somebody, they can't come in here and, slam the door in their face.
Oh, she stopped just to get gas, so she came in to say hi. She's driving home now.
Well, you have a safe trip. I hope everything went well for you. Glad I got to see you.
Yes.
We went out and had dinner too. That was fun.
You did.
You did.
That was honestly by choice though, because with Blue, I didn't want to push my limitations on where I could or could not take her, which was fine. We sat in the hotel room. We had some McDonald's French fries together, and
then we found out you could have took her in there.
I still think that dog may have been a service dog, and
I didn't
because
see a
she's
vest
not,
on it. There was
I don't
no
know.
vest on it.
They might be a little more lax with their laws there too. I don't
They
know.
must be, because they
But-
didn't care. They let him right in.
I don't know, and I didn't want to take that
I
risk, and
saw
it was
that and I
okay.
kind of went, well, shit.
At that point, I was so tired that I was just not. I was okay with just ordering in and sitting in the room, and that's what we did, and we were fine. We were totally fine.
I am super happy with, as I stated earlier, I'm super happy with the raffle. This is like the first time I've won what I did. And then when I did the math on what I won versus what I spent, Metalhead won that round.
Yeah.
Hands down won that round. I got this with this stair kit, which when you add up the cost of all that, I mean, I don't know what they really spent, but what it retails for online is what we were looking up. And that's like $100 worth of stuff right there.
At least,
So
if not
I'm like,
more.
okay, well, that already paid for the tickets. And then I won that saltwater kit, and that's like $30-$40, depending on where you go. And I'm like, all right. And then I won that gift card.
To Josh's Frogs, which
Yeah.
was $250.
So I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get the RO unit. That's what I wanted, but that's okay.
And the funny thing is, I wanted the CO2 setup, and there were two of them, and I didn't win either one.
Yeah, Rico's going to be mad at me. I was supposed to remind him of that, and I forgot. So technically, Rico, it's your fault that you forgot to remind me to remind you, so you didn't forget.
Well, no, because he was going to give you an RO unit.
No, that wasn't RO. That was the CO2 regulator.
Oh, I thought you said his was the RO.
No, it was a regulator.
Okay, either way.
Got to meet Jeremy for the first time in person, or Jerome, like some people say.
Jerome.
He's a cool dude. I like getting to meet him. The campfire sing-along was fun.
With Ted Coletti. That was so much fun.
There should actually be a fire if we're going to call it that.
They don't call it that. You called it that.
I think we could put
That
a
was
fire around
that was seriously so much
You
fun.
like a propane heater or something, you know?
My favorite thing was requesting a band and him going, here's this song in the style of, and say the band I requested, and it was a completely different song by a completely different band, but it was just, his sense of humor is just phenomenal. It was really fun to hang out with Ted.
Whip says, Whip got whipped. I dropped $40, 40 tickets in the box and didn't get it. Yeah, I think I dropped like at least 20 in that.
20 tickets?
Says, looks like Dennis might be stuck staying at the Reading PA hospital for his post. Oh man, so he did have to get operated.
So he broke something.
Yep.
If he had surgery.
Damn it.
Man.
Well, I would imagine he's in good hands there.
I hope so.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you wanted an extended vacation
There it
that's
is.
not the way to do it. Now, I hope everything went okay or goes okay. I don't know when that's going to happen, but that's horrible.
If anybody has ways to keep in contact with him and we know where he's going to be for an extended time, maybe try to figure out how to share where we can send him get well cards, snacks, flowers.
Well, she said it was at the Reading Hospital in Reading, PA.
Yeah, but he won't stay there for his full recovery. They'll move him somewhere.
That's for his post-op
Right.
rehab. Damn, that sucks.
It happens.
Whip, I may have found a way to circumvent the not winning the RO unit. I I went to that Joshua Sprague's website and he has an RO unit for
$199.
$200.
$199.99.
I might have circumvented that. I don't know. We'll see.
But I think you said that only does 50 gallons per
but
day.
you can always add on to. You can add more to them.
Well, you can. But I think the one that he sells only does 50 gallons per day.
Yeah. Garcia. What's up, brother? How you doing, Beto? Good seeing you, buddy. I missed you there this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Linky says she's going to get a Facebook message group together
Okay.
with any updates.
That'll work.
That'll work.
Yep.
Man, Beto, we missed you there this weekend, brother. There would have been a lot more streams, I can tell you that.
I think he did a bunch of swaps closer to him this weekend from what I saw.
Yeah. Oh, man. My back is killing me.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah.
And if I stick my head down too far, I'm going to get a damn nosebleed.
So don't do that.
It's blood pressure pills, negative effects.
You're going to have to call your doctor tomorrow and set your appointment.
I'm having my own fun.
Yeah.
And then my computer's down here, so I have to look down. Silver Creek Wildlife, what's up, buddy? How you doing, brother?
Silver Queen.
Look at this old fart. And just when I wasn't going to call you Silver Queen.
Oh, I already did. Silver Queef.
Man, what a fun time, though. But I think it's kind of rejuvenated me to, I don't know, get back into this stuff. I mean, it's not like anything's just falling apart.
We don't neglect our tanks.
Yeah,
don't let people think we neglect our tanks.
Oh, they're all the ones that had fish still have it, except for 150 and the hex tank over here, because I think it's hexed, and so is the 150 now. But all the other ones, everybody's still in it. So this little thing right here is what caught my eye. It's a prefix filter. I think that's what it's, yeah, prefix filter. That nifty little contraption is in action right now on the cube tank. So you all probably know, but if you don't know, that's basically just like a add-on filtration. Super easy to plumb in. But over in the cube tank, I've been having a lot of problem with the fish stirring up sediment, and it just clouds the entire tank. Can't see nothing. So I popped it on there. Again, super easy. All you need is a pump. Run the hose, pump and hoses. That's it. Promise. Anything else, don't need it. Ran that into the sump on the 200 gallon. No cutting, no drilling, no nothing. Just stick the hose in there and let it do its thing. So what it's actually doing inside of my sump is cleaning out all that muck and trapping it into this little canister right here. And I loaded it with this stuff. This is a real fine filter media. The goal is not for filtration. The goal is for, I guess, polishing, or I'm just trying to get the sediment. That's all. Once that's out of there, I'll put that thing on another tank, like this one, to try and get rid of some of that crap. Or this one. It's versatile. I can use it wherever I want, is the beauty of that part. I've already got this little feller in the hex tank. I'm gonna run an airline to that to see how good it works in there. I tossed these in the cube tank sump because why not? And this little guy seems pretty neat. It's an automatic feeder. It is battery operated. I was able to set it, and it worked. And I didn't read the instructions, so which is good because they're in German. I can't really read that. It's hard to read that. Is what I'm saying. Johnny said I would almost accept Queen.
Oh, well.
Michigan Tropicals, what's up, my brother?
Holy shit. You want to talk about where have you been?
I didn't know you had a channel. Damn, you went there. Oh, what's up, buddy? It's good seeing you, man. I know you've been having some bad luck lately. Let's see. He closed up his room for him, packed his car. Oh, he drove down there. Oh, man.
Yeah, he did. He usually does.
Well, he's got a friend that's going to come pick that up.
Gosh.
One of his tires was flat. Poor fella, man. Of course, it happens after I'm not there.
Right. So we couldn't even have helped at all.
Right. Let's see. With its, well, I don't know the hospital, but she said earlier that
Reading?
it's Reading, Pennsylvania is where his rehab's going to be.
We'll keep you in the loop. I got your number.
Oh, man. Michigan Tropical says, I don't have a channel.
You've never had a channel, sir. Ever.
Yeah, such a small, meaningless channel.
You're so irrelevant. Like, how dare you come on here with any kind of a name? I hate people.
Yeah, well, just certain people.
Well, I think they're picking up what I'm laying down.
Speaking of that, I think we have determined. I think we've determined we're going to go to OCA.
I think so. We should. I think we should.
I don't know what reminded me of that, but I think we're going to go to OCA this year again. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, now wait a minute. I saw Garcia said he got a rare frontosa. Now I see he got a 7-bar. I don't even think I've ever seen a 7-bar. Or I haven't, just don't know it. I'll have to look that up now.
Yeah. The OCA we can do literally in a day.
Oh, yeah.
Leave early enough in the morning, be there 4, 5, 6 hours,
And
come back home.
The
No big
best
deal.
part is, if you don't want to hang out with certain people, you don't have to.
Yeah, there's the beauty of that too.
Problem solved.
Yeah.
Well, when I see a picture, ooh, that's pretty.
Okay.
I need to look at mine because I swear they have 7-bars too. Huh. Looks like a Burundi.
I was gonna say I thought we always thought we had Burundis, but maybe we don't.
Mine are, yeah. Mine are, well, except for the Reds and the Black Widow, which are all doing great. I'd show you right now, but you remember the thing I said about I added something under the filtration there. You can't see anything in there right now. It's so cloudy because the one pump is stirring up shit and the other one's still pulling it through. And I could have put that unit in line between the main pump and the tank, and that's what I wanted to do. But then I got to thinking about there's different size or different diameter hoses. I didn't want to screw everything up. I'm like, it's working. I don't want to break that. So I'll just do it this way. It'll take longer, but it'll work.
Yeah.
So I've got it on a separate pump right next to the other pump. Basically, there's a lot of pumps in the same hole. Let's see. You guys ain't even fish keepers. Yeah, I know. I think I've got like one tank. I've got one tank with one fish.
Yeah, yeah,
Just count the black lines.
yeah.
They have a minor Burundi, and I swear they have some. Well, I can't even count them right now because you can't.
We can't see them.
When I can see them, it is clearing up though.
A little
That
bit.
little box is doing some good, man. But
Yeah. Anywho.
Winky said they were planning to go to the OCA, but because I'm going down with my family to Tennessee and Ed will come and pick me up from the Airbnb, I'm going to meet him and his family at the same time. What? Hey, that might be more fun, to be all honest.
I mean, we can get dirty here. Of course, it's going to be more fun for her and Ed.
I'm just saying that.
But I'm tough.
I'm just saying that could be more fun than going to the OCA and having to listen to one loud person.
The funny thing about being there this weekend is Ed, when the first time he saw me Thursday when we got there, he goes, "Why didn't you guys tell me you were coming?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he goes, "I could have brought," and I went, "Oh my God, that fish."
Yeah. You know what? That just might mean I might have to make a road trip to Tennessee.
Oh,
that
darn.
So ashamed.
Oh, I would be so sad to go to Tennessee.
I would be just.
I would just hate to have to go to
deeply saddened
Tennessee.
to ever set foot in Tennessee ever again. Okay, you guys know I'm lying now at this point, right? I thought it is beautiful down there.
Tennessee and Kentucky both are beautiful.
Yeah, as much fun of Kentucky as I make, it is a very beautiful state.
I absolutely love going to Lexington. It's so pretty down there. It's very small towns.
Oh, Michael's got Black Widows breeding. I might have mixed breeds of something. I don't know. I think my Black Widow is a female, and the Burundi bull, well, he's still in there.
Well,
I'm the only 10 y'all see.
who said that?
Michael.
You're not even in Tennessee, sir.
I need to make my way up there too. Whip. If you're still on here, Whip. We have to figure this pizza thing out because I really want some pizza.
We need to do that too as well, yes.
And this year would be the best year for me to do multiple road trips because of all the PTO I've got.
And do you know what? Honestly, we never checked out Sal's Pizza, and Foxy told us to while we were at the Clash, and we did not.
Yeah.
We kept going to that diner.
Because it's fucking good.
Yeah. That diner was amazing.
Ed asked if I wanted to go, and I was like, yeah, man, you always talk about this place. I want to go try it. And I go, and those wings were fire.
Well,
and
because you guys went for wing night again.
And then I saw Jeremy's plate, and he got fish and chips, and it's a big cut of haddock. And I'm not huge on fish, but that was friggin' good.
It was
I was
phenomenal.
like, oh, I kind of want that.
So we got that the next day.
So the next night, we got that. Her and I both got it. We probably could have just got one plate.
But by each of us having our own, I had lunch for the next day.
Netta says, come to Aquashella in Daytona. Yeah, when is that? I don't think I want to go anywhere near Florida right now.
That.
And I will definitely be flying.
Oh, we're not driving all the way to Florida.
Not known that.
That would be one where Blue would not get to come because I'm not crating her and putting her in the belly of a plane.
I won't do that.
No.
They don't even, I've heard they don't even.
They don't secure them.
Well, they don't heat the belly either.
They don't.
So they're up there freezing their asses.
And they don't secure them. They just put them in there. So the crates and shit are just moving all around in the belly of the plane. Nope.
Yeah.
No. If I can't drive with her, I'm not taking her.
Michael says, I remember our last Aquashella. Boy, that was a blast.
God, that was so much fun. We actually talked about that at the Clash with my aquascaping tank and everything. We talked about that.
Yep. That was a fun time.
Because Ed feels like I still got robbed.
No, well, I mean,
He feels like I still should have placed. And
think
I don't think I should have.
I side with that. I think you should have. But you should also be proud of the fact that your tank went for the most amount of money out of
In
all.
the auction after the fact, yes.
And I didn't even coerce the guy. He did it. All
Well-
I said was, if you want to buy the tank, you got to put your name and your bid right here. And he like quadrupled everybody's bid on the first one.
It's because his wife said, I want
Yeah.
that tank. And
She
he
said, I
was
want
like,
that tank. And he's like, done.
you get it.
And he kept coming back. And he's like, I swear he's bidding against himself.
I don't think he bid against himself, but
I wasn't
he
going to
still,
tell him not to.
he still
I just-
bid a lot of money.
I just stood there and watched him do it. I was like, thanks, man.
Yeah. So if anything, I helped make Aquashella a lot of money that year.
Mikey says, didn't we all just arrive at the class 5 minutes ago?
I feel like we literally did.
Yeah. It was like this year. It seems like it went really, really fast. It was like finally
Yeah.
got to see everybody that was coming, and then time to go home.
Yeah.
And we really didn't get a chance to make our rounds before we left, because by the time we were leaving, it would have put us back here real late.
Yeah.
And I'm not cool with night driving so much anymore.
Yeah.
Headlights are really starting to bother me. I kind of aim at them, which is probably bad. So
Well, and with blue,
I wanted to get back before the headlights became a big factor, and we made it back in time. But
yeah.
had we loaded up and checked out and then walked around for 2 hours, that would put us back here about 9-10 o'clock, and I wasn't having that.
Yeah. The funny thing is, Lonnie commented on one of my posts and goes, let's do this all again next weekend. And I was like, listen,
Yeah.
I would have loved to just be able to pack up and go and just Pennsylvania be my home. But it doesn't work that way. Let's be honest.
Whip says we just need to let him know. All right. Well,
Yeah,
because you're closer to that than I am.
right.
So.
But we're
But
still
we're-
only about
We're still in pretty good striking distance.
3.5-ish
It's-
hours.
Driving to Chicago for us, other than the fact it's in Chicago, is no worse than driving to OCA.
Listen, I love you with all of my heart, but when we go to this Chicago thing with Whip, I am driving because you lose your ever-loving mind driving in Chicago, and I can do it, and it doesn't scare me, and it doesn't
scare
stress
me. It
me out.
pisses me clean off.
Which is why I'm going to be the one to drive, because it doesn't stress me out, and I'm just like, okay, cool, Chicago traffic, here we go. So I'll drive for that one.
Jim says that's what I would have done. Whip says, yeah, there's no probably there, buddy. Aiming for the headlights is always bad.
Well,
Unless by headlights you're talking about something softer
Nope.
and a lot more fun.
no,
No, these usually have motors behind them,
yeah,
not the other kind of headlights and yes, those are a lot more fun. Anyway, now we need to do that pretty soon. Like I said, I can always take an extra day or two. Usually what I did when I get my PTO is it'll be like 2 or 3 weeks worth, and I'll just take a Friday off and take a Monday off, and we're closed on Saturday and Sunday, so technically I got 4 days and I only get charged for 2.
yeah.
And then whatever's left over,
Whatever.
usually, because it's usually not a whole lot, so they'll just cash me out. But I'm assuming probably this time, if I don't have it all burned up, they'll just offer to roll over.
They're gonna encourage you to roll
Yeah.
a lot of it
And
over.
they're not going to want to write a check for that one.
No.
But we'll see. Maybe I'll use it all up. The sad part is when we plan on going to Gettysburg next year, I could use a lot of it up then, I thought, and then I realized my anniversary with work is July 1st. The time I want to be in Gettysburg is July 1st.
Yeah.
So I'll get more then.
But I thought we wanted to go maybe a couple of days before that and stay.
We'll go a few days. We'll go a few days early, but that means there's only 3 days getting used up because as soon as the first rolls around, I've got my yearly in, and I get more like instantly. So I don't know. But that's where I figure, you know what? If we take some small trips around, I'll just take some extra days off or whatever, try to work some of that off, and there we go.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing to have that much time.
No, I wish I got that much.
It's something that I think is really cool is that the company does. They do it for 5 years, and I've heard they do it for 10 years too. So they give you a lot of extra time. That way, if you want to go and
because this company actually wants you to spend time away from work with your family, with your friends, doing whatever and not focusing on your job, where a lot of companies, even when you ask for that time off that you earned, are like, well, why?
Right.
And why do you feel like you need to be gone this long? I get questioned every time I put in for PTO. Why?
Winky's got to head out. Well, thanks for popping in on that. I really enjoyed hanging out with you, and tell Ed we said hey.
Yes.
And tell Dennis I hope everything goes well as it can. Oh man, June says she's lucky if she can go to Findig and it's only 100 miles away.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, sometimes you just can't, you know.
We honestly didn't think we were going to make it to the Clash because we made the trip to Gettysburg. We didn't know if we were going to be able to afford the Clash, be able to get the time off for the Clash. And
well, the time off I wasn't worried about. It was
you weren't
the affording thing. But yeah, now see, that's the double-bladed sword that we have to sit on. Is yeah, I got this time off.
I didn't.
She doesn't.
Well, I used my time off for us to go to Gettysburg.
Yeah, she'd already used up all her PTO that she had. So basically, her next check's going to suck.
It's not going to be great.
Which is why we're like contemplating, man, do we go? Do we not go? You know, whatever.
It's not going to be great, but you know what? At the same time, I'm not going to let my job hold me into a weird, for lack of a better term, slavery situation where they own me. Yeah, am I losing time and money? Absolutely. Are they going to continue to be able to do that with me? No. Because I have to live my life and I have to enjoy myself. So if I have to take a couple of unpaid days off, then I'm going to take a couple of unpaid days off.
You can really see that sign now. This camera sucks.
Well,
I think when it fell over last night, you know, when the cat missed and slid off to the bar.
Listen.
It was funny, but I wiped the lens off and it looked really bad.
Maybe it's still dirty. I don't know.
Ah!
Good job.
We'll try again. Hold on 1 second. Should have, you know, maybe done this sooner.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Is that better? That's worse. Yeah, I think that one took a shit. Oh well. Now, time for a new camera. I have another GoPro, but I don't know how to work that. It doesn't work like this one does. This one I can plug in, and then I can select camera. And it's all like, okay, and does the thing. The other one's like, must download app.
So funny story about that. Geek Boy was trying to go live in the lobby of the hotel Friday, and he had smart glasses that were supposed to connect to his camera where he could see and control everything with these glasses. They didn't want to talk to each other, so he ended up giving up.
See, if Geek Boy couldn't figure it out, I'm damn sure not gonna figure it out.
I just kind of found that weird. I'm like, because you literally know all the stuff and
I
things.
hope his wife was okay. She took a little tumble.
He actually told me it's because they were in the restaurant and she claimed it wasn't, but he was like she had too much to drink.
Okay.
So she was fine. She kept saying, "Oh, my knee gave out, my knee gave out," and I think he goes, "I think it was all the rum and coke you drank." And she goes, "No, it wasn't even that. My knees keep giving out." And he goes, "Well, those are going to give out when you're loaded with alcohol." So, no, she was fine.
I'm definitely gonna have to try the other GoPro. Well, see, this one's
That's a cheapo.
this one's a Chinese GoPro.
Right.
The other one's probably Chinese, but it's GoPro, so it's proer than this GoPro or Pro thing. Anyway, I don't know what the hell I'm babbling about at this point. Oh yeah, you gotta get your screen time in.
Oh, there she is. Okay. Oh, she's so happy.
Baby.
Oh, y'all, she is happy. She happy.
Put her down. Look at this belly. Look at that big old belly. I'll give you all day to quit that.
I know. Pig. She's our pig. She's our pig.
Yep. But she has her own YouTube channel now.
She does, and I shared the link.
So we will try to. I think we'll try to do something daily, even if it's just her out walking around or chasing them around, playing with the cats or something. I don't know. What do you think? Think you can do that? I mean, it's your channel, so you've got to put videos out. You didn't think about this. No.
Blame Lonnie.
We got to get a small Clash shirt too for next year. We'll put her in a Keystone Clash shirt.
She loves clothes. You guys just saw. She loves her t-shirts.
Garcia says, I didn't see any Clash from the video, or didn't see any videos from the Clash, but I saw your live stream, Josh. Well, so I kind of effed up with the fish stuff.
You did the car show.
I was intrigued by the car show that was going on outside, and there's videos of that. It's at the hotel though, so technically it's fine, right?
Yeah.
But no, I didn't get much footage from the Clash at all, so yeah,
No.
I kind of failed on that one.
I really couldn't because I had to keep Blue in check.
Oh, you know what? We could put a GoPro on her and walk her around the Clash next year, just so everybody can get an idea of
What we go through.
it was, and I'm not saying this bad, but I'm saying literally like take 3 steps and stop. 3 steps and stop. Might make it 10 feet. Stop.
I didn't get to see every single booth there because
Everybody
she just
wanted to see her.
Yeah.
And listen, that didn't upset us at all.
No.
So Blue loved it. She handled it very well.
Yes.
All the love and pets that she got, there's no way we could be mad about that.
She did so great with small kids, and she had never interacted with small kids.
She did really good. There was a toddler that kind of, well, I don't even know if I want to call it a toddler. Jess told me about it. Maybe just entering the toddler stage.
About a year old.
Yeah, and she did phenomenal with the kids. So, all right, Whip, have a good night, buddy. Thanks for popping in. I'll let you know about the pizza thing. We need to do that soon. Hey, Josh, just tie a stake on your own waist and have Blue chase you. You know, that would hurt, number one, because she'll catch me.
She's strong and she's fast.
But Lonnie wanted us to let her go so bad and just let her run. And I'm like, yeah, but here's the problem. There's so many people here. It's the coming back part that would probably not go over very well.
I think the only time that I let her go the entire time we were there was in the hospitality suite because the door was shut and she couldn't get anywhere.
She wasn't going to get very far. Plus, there's so many people in there. But that, and then once these dogs for the dog show start showing up, I'd never seen an Irish Wolfhound in person. I didn't even know what it was. To me, it just looked like a weird long-haired Great Dane or some sort of skinny Mastiff. And I'm looking at that and I'm going, holy shit, that's a big dog.
They're shaggy, wiry dogs.
But they're very, very gentle giants. And they are just, at least the ones there were so well-mannered, so sweet.
They were timid.
The one I talked with one lady for probably a good 20 minutes or so. And her dog just kept coming up to me the whole time. And it was nice because I didn't have to bend over to pet her. I mean, I could just put my hand out like this and, rub on her head and everything. Those dogs are awesome.
Yeah.
It's not for me, it's for Blues Channel. Yeah, well, that's my ass that the steak's near. And she's got some chompers.
She got some chompers, yes. And she's learning that pit bull jaw too, so that makes it even worse. She's learning that she's a powerhouse.
Yeah, she's stout. We gotta have her officially weighed, but I guess that she's gotta be somewhere.
She's around 50.
Yeah, probably somewhere around there, maybe low mid 40s.
Well, that's why I said around 50. She could be a little less, she could be a little more, but she is right around 50.
I'll just take her into work and have Brenda weigh her.
But she's all muscle, and that's the thing that people don't understand. Like, there's no fat on her.
Yeah, she's got a lot of skin too. So she's gonna get. I got a feeling she's probably height-wise, she's probably where she might get a little taller, but width-wise, she's gonna be a friggin' tank. You can already see it in the way in her demeanor. So that means you want me to go to your house with steak and everything. Hey, you know what? Be my guest. One, I'm not running, and two, I'm not having her chase me and bite me in the ass and miss that steak completely.
Right. That's why every time Lonnie was like, let her off of the leash, I finally went, if she gets away from me, I'm not chasing her, are you? He says, I don't run. Well, neither do I.
Now, what I'm hopeful for is as time goes by, leading into the next clash, we'll have more time to work with her, more time to work on the training.
My biggest is stay.
We literally have only had her for
3 months.
3-4 months. So, and she's already where she is. I mean, she's not fully trained, you can tell, but she learns very quickly. So I think by the clash next year, I might actually be able to take her off the leash.
The sit and stay.
Or,
right.
Let the leash go. And my goal would be let the leash go and be able to have her walk with me. She might wander up a little bit, but I might just do a click or a pop or something, and she comes back to me.
Right.
That's my ultimate goal, but that's going to take a lot of time to do. And the other factor is she's still a puppy.
Yeah.
And even next year, she's still going to be a puppy. Still going to have that puppy tendencies.
Yep.
But she takes to training so much better than any of the males that I've had. Is Joe's content for you, for Blue, and for me? We might hit 1 million views. We might. I mean, we might. We'll switch. Hey, we'll share it. All 3 channels, we'll put it on there. All 4. We'll put it on there and see what happens. And I tell you what, I had a video of a 8-foot long piece of particle board that I stuck on my car lift at work, and that got 8,500 views. It's literally all I did. On TikTok, I found a truck that had a TSB performed on it that I didn't know was a TSB. And I'm not gonna lie, I looked like an idiot. That still has 273,000 views. I'd say that's a very good chance it might hit 1 million if we did that. It would be funny, but I don't want anybody getting bit. Did you do what you needed to do? You got your hoodie all dirty. And then she was in love with her shark costume.
Listen, it's
Yes.
cold outside. She needs her clothes. Don't judge.
She was in love with her shark. I think she likes the shark costume more than the hoodie.
Oh, did you just see her bit this door?
Yeah.
Okay.
And did she feel it? No. Oh, man. All right. Well, you know what? We're pushing the hour limit here, and or the hour time frame. It's not really a limit. I'm being limited by my back tonight. So I think I'm going to go ahead and shut her down for the night. Obviously, this camera isn't doing great. It took a tumble last night because one of the cats tried to jump up onto the bar and she missed. It's still funnier now, but I wish I had that on camera. But the camera kind of took a tumble. It's whatever. It was cheap anyways, so not upset. It was a good laugh, but had a lot of fun. Thank you guys for coming in. Hopefully next live I do, I won't screw up and right off the bat immediately like I did with this one. So reason for that is I was used to StreamYard, okay? And I had a method with StreamYard. I'd have been on time. Well, it's different because I'm not using StreamYard unless I have to. So I'm just doing this right off of YouTube. So I'm working the quirks out, but it's what it is. We'll get better at it. But anyways, hope you guys have a good week. Hope everybody has fun. Again, I hope that Dennis is okay and everything goes well with them as well as it can. And I hope that we get some feedback on that before too long. But you guys have a great week. We'll see you next Monday. Why not? Maybe I'll have this camera figured out or have a different one by then. But until then, stay metal. Oh, now I gotta figure out how to stop it. Oh, and stream. Later.
Yeah, she's over it. She took her treat and laid all the way
What
flat.
does this do it?
What?